Look everyone, it's my girlfriend who hates the fact that I have a motorcycle. Say hi. What to do, you guys? Whew, it smells like weed here. It smells a lot like weed here. Holy fuck. Whew. Somebody has that dank going on. But what to do, you guys? It's BFO Moto, and this is actually the second time I had to record this. Sorry about it being a nighttime moto vlog again. Really, well, basically what happened is I was recording on the way out here, which was actually in the daytime, which is how I preferred it to be. But my GoPro decided about 6 minutes into recording that it wanted to just freeze up, not work anymore, and didn't make any kind of a noise letting me know. So I was sitting there talking to myself the entire time, looking like a crazy person for literally no reason. So I get to re-record it now. That's fun. Let's start off with that last video that I made. Normally I don't, you know, do things as stupid as I did on that last one. Just a heads up. Normally I at least kind of know what I'm doing when I'm putting things together, or what have you. Oh no, it's starting to rain, and I don't have on any pants, any rain pants. That'd be awkward if I didn't have on any pants, just riding around naked and shit. I've gotten a little bit of feedback from people on MotoAmino. Shout out to you guys on MotoAmino for just letting me know kind of what you guys think. And kind of the consensus that I've gotten from some of the other Harley moto vloggers is that apparently I swear a little bit too much. And I think that a lot of them think that I do it just because it's like, oh hey, that's my camera personality, you know, and I'm just trying to be cool. And that's not the case at all. I, like many other people, have a couple of different personalities that I run through depending on who it is that I'm talking to. I have my professional personality, which I use at work. I have my kind of professional personality, which I use around like adults and people who are older than me and people who I'm trying to impress on like a, you know, like a first impression and stuff. And then there's the personality that I have when I'm around friends. And the personality that I have when I'm around friends is actually the personality that I use on videos. Because, I don't know, at the end of the day, I see you guys as friends. Like, I'm sharing parts of my life with you. I'm opening up, which is something I don't do very often. And I figured that this was probably the best way to do it, is just open up to a whole bunch of people so I don't feel as closed in anymore. So I consider you all friends, whether you like my videos or not. If you're watching it, hey, you're my friend. What's up? How's it going? Long time no see. But it was brought to my attention by a couple of people that apparently I do swear a little bit too much, and I'll try to work on that. I'll keep that in mind when I'm going through videos, but I just want to let you guys know that is kind of who I am. It's not something that I'm putting on for an act or what have you. It's just who I am. But I will be more mindful of that. I'll try to cut it back a little bit. I just don't promise major results, I guess. And I think the one who pointed it out, and I'll go back and I'll correct myself later on, I think the one who pointed it out was Dan the Fireman, who's another moto vlogger, and I'm going to leave a link for his channel down in the description because he has some of the most original videos of all time that I really, really like. He's another moto vlogger who rides a Harley like I do. I don't know where exactly he lives, near the desert, I think like Arizona or something like that. Hey, guess what, Dan the Fireman? I might be moving to Arizona. We should totally get together sometime if that's the case. And if you do live down there, that'd be awesome. I need to go back and double check all these facts. I do that a lot. I'll say things and be like, but wait, is that actually the case? But anyway, so link for his channel's down in the description, but what makes him really unique is a couple of different things. Number one, I guess every Saturday he goes out into the desert with his Harley. He has a Sportster that he'll take out with like knobby tires, and he just rides around the desert and explores. And it's really cool because he has a drone. I think it's a DJI Phantom if I'm not mistaken. He has a drone that he just like has follow him all the time. And I think that's super cool and super original. It's definitely something that I haven't seen done before, and I really respect him for it. So, Dan the Fireman, if you're watching this, I love your stuff. Link for his channel's down in my description, so check him out. But I told you I was going to do a bit of a channel update. There are most definitely some things that are happening. First of which is something that I need your guys' opinion on. So, with that last video, I was talking about potentially making more videos that were different, kind of like that. So whether it be installation videos or other things like that. And part of the reason why I brought that up is because here in the wintertime and even early spring, it just rains so much that it's not so much that I don't know how to ride in rain, because I actually learned how to ride in rain, and I'm very comfortable doing it. I just don't like it. That's it. That's the only excuse that I have. I just don't like riding in the rain, so I apologize. And I would rather be happy and cheerful than gloomy and swearing all the time and things like that because I'm not enjoying myself. So in the wintertime, it's kind of difficult for me to make consistent content. So kind of what I was playing around with the idea of is expanding my content type over the next little bit. So kind of like installation videos, like what I did with the headlight. So when I get any new parts, I can put them on the bike and you guys can see me go through the process and hopefully keep you all entertained, which I realized I need to have a different camera for me to do that because I don't know what was wrong with it, but the quality was terrible. Believe it or not, it's actually the same camera that I'm using right now. It just looked bad in the garage. So I'm not entirely sure what was going on with that, but it upset me a little bit when I uploaded it. So I don't know, different videos like that. I have a beer making kit at home, which I'm going to learn how to do. I may end up making a video of me making beer, and I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe explore different types of beer. Like, I don't actually like most kinds of beer at all, at least not out here in the States. But I think it'd be cool to like go through, make different types of beer and whatnot, because what's more manly than motorcycles and beer? So I think that'd be pretty cool doing stuff like that. And something that I was kind of playing around with the idea of, and I was kind of talking with one of my friends who also watches motovloggers, is doing some games, because gaming is another one of my really big passions in life, is, you know, video games. I'm a mid-20s male, of course I love video games. Video games are half my fucking life, I guess. But I was asking my friend what he thought of that idea, and he was just like, well, then aren't you kind of getting into Do It With Dan territory in terms of the things that I do? And the thing is that me and Do It With Dan actually share quite a few of the same interests, even though we have, like, I've never met the guy, he's never met me, he doesn't have any clue who I am. But we share a lot of the same interests, which I believe are pretty common interests among people in general. I don't know, what do you guys think? Because I know that Do It With Dan definitely has a gaming channel in addition to his motovlogging channel, and I think that's great. But, I mean, it's not that uncommon for a 24-year-old male, I have no idea how old he is, I think he's right around the same age, a 24-year-old male to be interested in bikes and video games and firearms and things like that. Like, in all honesty, me and Dan share a lot of the same interests. And it's not so much that I'm trying to copy him, it's that I'm trying to make this channel more about my life in general and things that I enjoy, and trying to share that kind of stuff with you. So what do you guys think? Should I do that? Is that getting too close to Do It With Dan territory? How do you feel? And then probably one of the bigger things that I've done so far in terms of the channel update is I have changed my logo. As you all know, I have a giveaway coming up when I hit 100 subscribers, which we're very slowly moving towards, so that's awesome. Thank you guys for subbing, and if you haven't already, hit on the button down below, because hey, guess what, there's a giveaway going on where I'm giving you guys some free stuff, that being a free t-shirt for the apparel, or from the apparel company that I'm starting up, and some merchandise stickers and whatnot for the channel. So that'll be pretty cool. It'll be the introduction to merchandise for the channel. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm excited to have my own merchandise and like wear it and stuff. I think that's gonna be great. So I changed my logo to be a bit more merchandise friendly, to be a bit more print friendly, because my last logo that I had, don't know if you guys saw it or not, or if you guys are just coming to the channel right now, but it was a little bit busy in terms of what was going on in the picture. So I tried to make it more, I guess, I don't know, plain. So basically I just went with a fat font, and then I put some of the piston heads in the background. And by the way, yes, those are piston heads. I had somebody ask me if those were beer glasses and they didn't understand the logo. They are piston heads, and they're in the V formation because, well, I ride a Harley, and Harleys have V twins, so there's that. So that's the thing that happened, and yeah, I did it to be more merchandise friendly and for my channel to just look better in general. So I hope you guys like that as well. And finally, two last points that kind of merge into each other. I do plan on making an intro for my videos, kind of like a quick little 15-second thing. Luckily, being an artist of many different skills, I have a lot of friends who know how to do various things. So I have a lot of friends who are good with music, so I'm probably going to get a custom soundtrack made. And I myself have done photography and kind of touched a little bit on videography and stuff, but I may end up getting one of my friends who is also a professional videographer to help me out with my intro. But the part that I'm most excited about, my helmet's fogging up, 1 second. The part that I'm most excited about is I found my batteries and my controller for my Phantom, and I think I'm going to use that for part of the intro. I think that'll be pretty awesome, but in order for me to do that and monetize any of my videos in the future, I need to get a special permit from the FAA, which is the Federal Aviation Administration. Say that 5 times fast. I think it's called like a Part 107. So I already have my aircraft registered, which is the first part, but now I need to go through a special course, and my dad has his because he's already a private pilot, and he basically just had to take a test just showing, hey, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I have to go through an entire course, which is kind of lame, even though I know what I'm doing as well. I just don't have the pilot's license. And once I do that, I can then use my aerial drone photography and videography for commercial uses without getting sued, which I think is awesome. So tons of really cool stuff coming up in terms of that. And I do have another series planned coming up in the summertime, which the drone may be being used for pretty considerably. I actually kind of got the idea from another motovlogger who, he was one of my first subscribers, and he actually lives in the area. And hey, No Adventure, if you're watching any of my videos, we still need to do the dual vlog that you said in my first video. Like, I don't know, I think it'd be cool. I know you don't make videos as much anymore, but I don't know, let's ride sometime. Anyways, just link for his channel down in my description as well. So I have an entire video series coming up, possibly this summer, that is kind of inspired by No Adventure's series that he's calling, I think it was like Abandoned Washington or something, but I'm not going to go through and do the same things. I'm not going to give out any details about it because I don't even have it all planned out myself, but it is going to be a pretty big undertaking for myself because it does involve me driving around the state of Washington on my Harley, which, I mean, I have all of about a year's worth of experience now riding on the streets, so that should be fun. And finding new, cool, and fun things. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail as to what it is. It's not abandoned buildings like what No Adventure did, because I thought that was really cool. By the way, good job on that video series. I love watching them. But those are the basics as to what's happening, folks. Like I said, I do apologize about it being another night vlog, but at least now with this brighter headlight, you guys can see a little bit more, I hope. And I'm really, really hoping that my video is still recording. I can see the blinking red light, which is awesome. I'm just hoping that it's saving it all and that my SD card isn't corrupt because of the fuck up earlier today. But anyways, you guys, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll catch you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.